Okay, these have to be some of the densest, fudgiest brownies ever. They are rich, thick, dense, heavy, and I mean, come on, look at that fudgy gooiness right there. So we're making brownies, because if I could eat one dessert every single day for the rest of my life, I think I would pick brownies. They are definitely one of my favorite desserts. And these Kirkland chocolate brownie protein bars, they are not cutting it for me. I mean, they're delicious and I love them because I love anything brownie flavored, but they are not brownies, okay? They are protein bars. And so today we are gonna make probably the healthiest brownies ever because they're just 2 ingredients and one of them is bananas. And a banana a day keeps the doctor away, which is why you can have these brownies every single day for the rest of your life. So there are 2 types of bananas. Regular bananas that are yellow and firmer and harder, and then ripe bananas, which have these black things on them. Now these are a little bit softer and squishier, and they're a lot sweeter. We want to use ripe bananas, so take your regular bananas, toss them somewhere in your house for a few days until they look like this. You want to get medium-sized bananas, don't get the large ones, they might give you body dysmorphia, so I got medium ones here. They're around 105 calories each. And the ripe bananas are going to give us all the sweetness we need, so we don't need to add things like sugar, honey, molasses, maple syrup, or like anyone who says coconut sugar is a natty sugar, and that's why brownies are healthy because they have coconut sugar instead of regular sugar. Like, oh my god, there's not too many things that frustrate me in life. That is one of them. You can't just add 500 calories of coconut sugar and claim something's healthy. Like, no, bananas are healthy. Step number 1, peel all your bananas and put them in a bowl because we're gonna mash the life out of them. So how do you peel your banana? Like a normal person? From this side with the stem, or like a monkey from this side? Clearly I'm not a monkey, don't comment anything, so I'm gonna peel them normally. Everything's positioned correctly. Don't move the cart. Mash up your bananas. The riper they are, the easier they should be to mash because they're gonna be softer. And things aren't great when they're soft, but for this recipe, you want the bananas soft. This recipe requires some arm strength and some work. So if it's arm day at the gym for you, don't go, just make this recipe instead. I'm kidding. Don't skip your workout. Bring some bananas to the gym, and in between sets, you could superset with bicep curls and mashing bananas. You want to really go hard and mash this up really well because you don't want banana chunks in your brownie. You don't want to just bite a brownie and all of a sudden a banana pops out. Like, what fun is that? You got to put in the work with this recipe. I was so surprised. So many of you guys hate those electric whiskers with my other brownie recipe where you have to whip the egg whites with them. I understand, guys. Not everyone has those things. But if you have a fork, you can make this recipe. That's all you need, guys. If you don't even have a fork, you can make it with your hands. Just get into it, you know? If people can make pizza dough with their hands and justify that, then you can make brownies with your hands and justify that. I've gotten as many of the clumps out as possible, and it kind of just drips off of the spoon, like baby food. So banana puree is now baby food. Take half cup of cocoa. Cocoa powder is so good for you. It's just fiber and chocolate without all the sugar and all the calories. So take cocoa powder, half a cup of it goes in this bowl. That's 8 tablespoons or 40 grams. Or around 20 shakes. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I think I'm just a chocolate fanatic. Like, I absolutely love chocolate anything. Except sometimes I like strawberry ice cream more than chocolate ice cream, but that's controversial. And if you don't like strawberry ice cream, forget that I said that. Use a silicone spatula to make this if you have one, because it makes your life so much easier. You just scrape the sides easily. I mean, this is the greatest modern invention. It replaced dishwashers. When your batter looks like this, Taste it and see if you want a little sweetener. Whoa, that is good. So I'm not gonna add any sweetener to this. This is perfect for me, but if you want yours a little bit sweeter, feel free to add things like a few packets of Splenda or stevia or whatever sweetener you have. My bananas were pretty sweet, so I don't need it. Actually, it was me, not the bananas. I am pretty sweet, and so I'm sweet enough. I don't need to add any sweetener to this. Take an 8x8 baking dish and cover it with some parchment paper. So add a pinch of salt because it brings out the chocolate flavor. I don't have salt, so I'm just gonna add a pinch of soy sauce. I'm kidding, guys, I have salt. Come on. It's not... My oven doesn't sing in this kitchen, but it's beeping because it's ready. Please don't get at me for the third ingredient. Like, you should have salt. If you don't have salt, you don't even need to get it, okay? Just go to the ocean, bring a bunch of water home, evaporate it, and you get salt. Now for the parchment paper trick. Crumble, not crumble cookies, just crumble. What is wrong with my fridge? Oh my god, it keeps making that weird sound. And once you crumble, you just put it in a pan. Please bang this on your counter, not on anything else, to get any pockets of air that might be in there out. And then this needs to bake 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. It's gonna look black, it's gonna look burnt. It's not, it's brownies. Just trust it, just don't put it on the top of your oven. Don't broil it. It's on the bake setting, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. I'll see you soon. And the fork test will not work with this recipe because we want these dense, thick, and fudgy. If you put a fork in it, it's gonna come out wet. And that's okay, because whoever invented that, they did not have my taste buds because I like things underbaked, so they're more rich and dense and fudgy in the middle, and I don't want things coming out like a cake with a fork test. It should jiggle, and when you touch it, it should be firm on top. Your hand's not gonna just sink in a pile of banana mash. And it smells like banana bread in this house. It smells so good. If you want me to make banana bread, actually, let me know down below. Let it sit on the counter for at least 30 minutes until it cools to around room temperature, and then put it in your fridge for 2 hours. The fridge and the cooling completely will help it firm up, get thick and dense, and then you can cut it into pieces. And the edges, I'm just trimming them to make this look nicer, but it's just a snack for me. These are chocolatey and banana-y. Okay, these have to be some of the densest, fudgiest brownies ever. They are rich, thick, dense, heavy, and I mean, come on, look at that fudgy gooiness right there. Once you go through the fridge cycle and then take them out, they stay thick, they stay together, and look how dense and rich that is. It is pure fudgy gooiness. And I say there's 6 servings. You know why? Because we use 6 bananas. A banana a day, a brownie a day, it is equivalent. And so if anyone looks at you and asks you what you're eating, just tell them you're eating a banana. They might look at you weird, but they don't know. Each one of these is 118 calories. The macros and calories will be in the description, but there is not a lot of protein in these. But it's okay, guys. Not every single meal you eat has to be high protein. If that's the case, I do not want to be next to you when you're on the treadmill. Just have these, enjoy these. They're a low-calorie snack. They're really, really satiating because they're rich and thick, and you get a whole bunch of fiber from the banana and the cocoa powder. And at the end of the day, you're just eating a banana in a different form. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like if you like it, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video.